Greetings everybody, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at the candle wax. I'm going to look at the general messages as much as possible. I will just burn one candle so you don't have to pick any of the candles. I will try to see all the messages at once. I don't know what I'm going to see. If you hear anything from, background, it is my AC. I have to use it because it was too hot. I don't know why, but it was cold and cold and cold, and now it's too hot. The weather can be really, in a way. Please take it as it resonates, okay? You don't have to take all the messages for yourself. And if you would like to use good messages for your manifestation process, you can claim them by leaving a comment. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page down there. You can check it out. I don't know how many slots left. Not too many though. I had to say. I had to renew them, but I am too busy to do it. So anyway, let's see. These days, what are the messages for these days? Two people are pushing each other out, like, how to say it, like they don't like each other and they are just like pushing each other out, but still they're at the same place. So maybe you have to deal with a person in the same place, maybe like a workplace. You don't like them, they don't like you, but you have to be in the same place. It could be like that because you guys cannot leave. You have to get along with this person, they have to get along with you, but please keep your boundaries up, okay? Keep your boundaries up because they can be demanding. I see flowers. Somebody is going to bring you a lot of flowers, maybe nice flowers. It could be a nice change. Totally different message though. Okay. You're getting some kind of an attention from certain type of people and it is not welcomed by others. Like what kind of attention you're getting is just like a reason for them to talk behind you, and not in a good way. They are gossiping about you. And you have to deal with those kind of people for these days. I don't know why, but some kind of negativity is lurking around you, and it is not your negativity. It is not something that you are doing to yourself. It is not a, how to say it, self-made, anxiety-driven situation. It is coming from outside. And all those things are just like lining up. It is talking about a gossip. I'm sorry, but it is. Somebody is gossiping around you. And I don't know though. Some kind of like a progress is coming to your life and you will feel really good about it. But they would like to shadow it. They would like to, dumb it down. They would like, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's not a problem. It's not something important. Oh, I hated them already. I felt for you, I felt for you. Okay, trying to see different messages, but what I see is like eyes, evil eyes, negativity, negative people around you. And you have to deal with those kind of people. And sometimes, life tests us, There's not much that we can do about it. Except keeping up our boundaries up and do not yield. I see a late night call or late night messages. Somebody would like to speak to you. They would like to give an explanation. They would like to explain themselves and they would like to make amends. It could be like an old friend. Honestly, that's what I felt, like an old friend. You are not speaking to them anymore. They are not in your life anymore, but they would like to have a comeback and they would like to keep a conversation with you. It is all up to you if you're going to decide, yes or no. It's all up to you if you're going to accept them or not. For the summer months, though, what I felt is that there's going to be a moment for you that you're going to socialize a lot. You might actually meet with new friends. You might make new friends, and it is a good sign. You can change your social setting altogether. You can go to different town. I don't feel like it is a relocation, but for a short amount of time you can change the way that you're living, the place that you're living. It could be something like that. For some, it is definitely like a training or education that you're going to get for like, I don't know, like 3 months. Okay, so you have to be in another place so you can get this education. Definitely something like that, but not for everybody though. It could be for like 2 weeks retreat, something like that, but you are learning and growing at the same time. It is not like a vacation, it is not a relocation. Something in the middle, you know. You will learn, you will get what you need, and then you will come back strong and powerful. Somebody is watching you from afar, and they are admiring you. Again, you know, the attention that you're going to get, it could be related to a specific person. By the way, it looks like a rooster as all, like it looks like a rooster, so it's talking about like news that will come to you fast. You know, this person is just like looking at you from afar, and they are not really talkative. They like to look at you, they like to maybe even stalk, but they are not talking that much. Did you hear about, you know, some people were saying, talking about it, like on Instagram, who's looking at your profile the most? You can check them out at the segment of like the people that you blocked. There's like a plus up there, and if you just like hit that, you can see who is looking at your profile the most. I don't know if it is real or not, but that's what people are talking these days. You can check it out. Maybe you're gonna be surprised who is looking at your profile. You will definitely going to get a message. Somebody would like to speak to you. The message is coming. Heartfelt message though. Did you have like really interesting dreams or even nightmares? Could be nightmares too, but you know, interesting dreams. Maybe your dreams are trying to give you some kind of a message, so please be careful about your dreams and write them down. Maybe your subconscious mind is trying to give you some kind of like an information about you, maybe about your health, so please be careful about that, okay? Some kind of sadness I see. Maybe somebody made you sad, somebody that you were not expecting. You know, you thought that they would be good, but then they acted up. You don't expect it. Even like a betrayal, you know, some kind of like a betrayal. Have to be that big, of course, you know, but you felt like, oh my god, how dare you, kind of a feeling. At 2. But I felt that you're gonna be busy with your work, your situation, whatever that you're dealing with, maybe with your education. You have no time for other people's bullshit, okay? And that's why maybe you're going to feel a little irritated when they are doing something unnecessary, and you're going to feel why it is happening. You know it is not happening to you because you did something wrong, or you know that the other person's doing is wrong, but still it is being done to you, and you are the one who is being impacted by it. And maybe that's why you would like to keep your boundaries up. It could be like that. Interesting reading. I was expecting like some kind of like a positivity. But it is going back to that same message, same old, same old. I don't know why, but some people around you, they have to behave. They have to behave. And you have to keep your boundaries up. A family connection that you had, maybe you were speaking to these people before too much, maybe, you know, really close family members before, but now you lost that connection. You don't see each other that much anymore. Like, yes, you guys are still close, but you are not talking every day, for argument's sake. and maybe you're not making plans together. I think you're going to make plans for this summer together, you know, you and them, like a family reunion, family vacation. Let's do this together, let's go to this place together, let's rent this place together, and let's have this, you know. What kind of situation is that? You guys are like really interested to have like time to spend with them, and they are so excited to spend some time with you. Nothing wrong, you know, it's just like everybody is really busy with the things that they are doing. It could be like that for you, and that's why maybe you didn't speak that much, but you will have the time and you will have the opportunity to spend time together. It will make you so happy. Some news, you know, my throat chakra is just like acting now. Somebody would like to speak, but they are finding it difficult. Again, like it does not belong to me, because I was speaking to my parents like really easy today. And now my throat chakra is like, somebody would like to speak to you, but they're finding it difficult. They don't know how you're going to react, or they don't know how they are going to maybe even defend themselves, or, you know, any kind of like a first step that they are going to take. They are feeling a little anxious about it, and this anxiety you can feel miles away. Miles away. Very interesting reading, guys. And it is, hold on a second, I can still burn it. It's just like, why? Something came to a halt, like all of a sudden, unexpectedly. Like you thought that it was going really well, and it just like, it will be reignited again. Maybe with your push, but maybe it does not have to be with your push. But something is just like coming back to the normal. Some kind of normal. Bring it back. You know, I didn't feel like it could be a love-related situation, or it could be like a specific type of connection. It could be anything. We were talking about like the work situation. We were talking about the family situation. We were talking about the education situation. You know, we were talking about everything. So I cannot just like, oh, this is a love message, or this is a friend message, this is an education message. It's not like that. For some people, it is, everything is at once, honestly. You will get a phone call, and they are going to tell you, we made a mistake, we would like to fix it. Now, this is like a technical mistake, technical error, and they would like to fix it. And when they fix it, they are going to reward you, and for your maybe patience. Those kind of things can be really important. Okay. I will wait until this guy stops talking, and I will come back, okay? Okay, finally it is over. Sometimes it is too long, according to the hours of the day. Anyway, when it was happening outside, what I felt and what I saw here is like some kind of like an eruption here. This part is like an erupting, like an eruption of maybe even feelings and thoughts, and you know, the words. Something is just like exploding. Something is just like outside. And it could be entertaining for some, actually. That's what I saw from this part. But before you go, what I would like to do is that I actually had a new Kipper deck, and it is really good, really good, and I would like to use it for this reading as well. It can be really illuminating, you know how much I like Kipper, how impactful it could be, and I would like to use it for this reading as well. Let's see if there's any message that Kipper would like to give us about these days. I don't know what kind of situations. Alright, I will open 3 cards first. An expectation. You know, after I started to use this, I forgot the name of the other cards. What was it? Which one was it? I don't know. A lot of money, it says. I think it is like wealth and abundance, something like that. I don't know. Okay, actually, this is cool. Living room, this is what it says. Should I get closer for a second? Maybe, so you guys can see it better. Yeah. It is literal. An expectation of a big money to the house, to the place that you are living. Some kind of expectation of a big, result in the situation that you are living right now. It could be a literal room. Does not have to be though, but when it comes to Kipper, it is like literal. So most of the time it is literal. So you can actually have a lot of money that you can count in your living room. It could be like that. An expectation of that kind of a money. If you are expecting some kind of like a payment, it is coming. Good luck. It is coming to you and you're going to feel so happy about that. What I would like to read it as also as like the eruption and the explosion again. Something is coming to you like too much, too many words, too many things, too many emotions, and it is coming from the person that you already know. It is not somebody that you don't know. It is a person that you already know. Maybe even you expect this situation to happen. It could be like that too. And some kind of like abundance of a situation, it is coming to you where you're living. It is going to come to you from a really close place, from a really close friend, maybe from a really close a family member, from a very close lover even. It could be like that too. And that's what you are going to see. I think you would like to wait for certain things. You have to show some kind of like a patience when it comes to getting the right kind of results, especially when it comes to money. It is time for you to be patient enough to see what's happening, but this patience is going to be rewarded. Something is going to come to you in plenty. And it could be for some people it could be like a love situation as well. I'm not just going to read it as like a money situation, but it could come from a person happens to be in the Middle Ages. It could be like that too. Sometimes those two together talks about that. It does not have to be though. And also like a family expectation, spending time with each other, kind of like an expectation we were speaking about. I think it is going to take a lot of time and space in these days for you guys. Spending time with your family members, spending time with the people that you love already, spending time with the people that you care. Be like that. But the money is going to be in your card, so you will have enough of money to deal with the things that you would like to deal with, which is a good sign, which is a really, really good sign. But I would like to speak about those two together. It's talking about like a money that is coming from a family situation, like an inheritance it could be, or a money that it will come to you and your family members as well. Applying for some kind of like a loan on credit and some kind of like a mortgage to pay for the house, and everybody's going to be responsible for some kind of like everybody's involved with this situation. It is coming to you. If you're expecting anything like that, I think it is coming to you. And a lot of money is coming to you guys, which is a good sign. Some type of like an expectation in the family, like what's going to happen with this family situation. I think it is going to happen, and it will happen in a good way, not in a bad way though, because it will reward you guys. Some kind of reward I see for you guys. Okay, let's see a little bit more. Okay, let's put them up there just for a second, and let's move on with the other cards. Is there any other message that Kipper would like to give us? Okay. A funeral. Literally could be like an inheritance for some, by the way. Occupation. And the big luck. So for some people it is related to work-related situations finally changing, and this change, this growth is going to bring you a lot of luck and abundance. So if you are in between jobs and if you would like to have another kind of a job, I think you will find a really good kind of a job and it will pay you a lot. It is a good sign. It is a really, really good sign. You can start a project that you are quite familiar with as well. Let's talk about that. Something that you already know, something maybe you already studied, you have experience about, and you will get that kind of like a job, and it's going to pay you a lot. You will have a lot of luck these days when it comes to payments and the money and the dealings with the family. Those kind of things are going to be really good. And if you get some kind of like a money from the family members, maybe you got the money like before, I think you will be able to pay it back. Okay, this is a good sign as well. So basically, dealings with the family members is going to be really blissful and kind and good, and you will feel confident with yourself, and you will get the things done. You will get the things done, literally, and these changes are going to be good for you. If you are working in a situation and you are not so happy about what I can say, that keep an open mind for the other expectations, other options, okay? If you need to change your job, don't feel scared. Don't feel like, oh, what am I gonna do if I lose this job? I will not going to find another thing. You will find another thing, and it is going to be good. Person, I think this was the mask card, was it? I don't know. What it says that this person is not honest. Basically, that's the way that I can say. And the rich woman or rich girl, and the prison. Okay, don't freak out. Okay, something is at the halt right now. Something is just waiting. It could be related other person's behavior against you, and they were just like trying to use and abuse some kind of situation you already had. For argument's sake, you are really good at a specific job, and there's another person, you know, we were talking at the beginning, like this person is also at this place, but you cannot just like stay away from each other because you have to work together, and it is just like putting you guys together. It could be like that. Honestly, you have to deal with those kind of unnecessary thing. But what I felt, like you are in a really good place. You will get the good kind of results in here. It's like money and work and the richness and everything is nice. It is talking about also like there's a person around you happens to be insincere. That's the word, insincere, insincerity. And this person is keeping their honest ideas and honest opinions to themselves, and they are just like putting outside a facade. Do not believe everything others are saying that happens to be not your family or, you know, the close friends. Okay, be careful about that. This is what it says. Lastly, last three. Okay, a long way, long road. Unexpected money. Again, this side is like money, money, money. Everything is about money. And a good woman, or I think it is like an old woman, something like that. And what I can say, that you will get an option of money, or getting a, you know, situation is working for you thanks to someone else, and it is coming from a long way. Something that you were expecting a long time ago. Maybe you wanted to happen like long time ago, but it was just like delayed by the other people. This is jail card, by the way. And finally it is coming to you. Finally you are getting the results. Finally, you know, unexpectedly things are just like sorted out with the help of another person, maybe. Okay, if it is a love related situation, and if you're just like expecting some kind of an apology, this apology is coming to you unexpectedly from a really different way, and it, you know, it is going to have the help of another person. Interesting, but the way that saying that is what we can think of right now. It is. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye.